I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce to you to Grant McLean. He is, for Torque Investments, our strategic partner here on the ground in Tamarindo. He has 20 plus years in the real estate here in Costa Rica on the high end of the properties. And so Grant, as far as the demand for luxury villas, why would you say that these properties are in such demand on the rental side of why people come here to Tamarindo?
Well, James, when I first came to Tamarindo was over 25 years ago. Back in the day, access to Tamarindo was very limited with poor dirt roads back then. In around 2000, the main road into Tamarindo was down into Tamarindo was paved, and around that same time, around 2001, 2002, was when the international airport opened in Guanacaste, allowing direct access from flights from North America. Its continued popularity in this area has continued to grow, and really with the advent of digital platforms facilitating vacation rentals in this part of the world over the last 10 years, demand for high-end rentals, luxury experiences has continued to grow and grow.
Very good, very good. So let's say that there's someone that's new, they don't know anything about Tamarindo or the luxury villas. Let's say I'm a new investor and I'm skeptical about whether someone will come here and pay prime rates to rent these. So what would you say to those individuals that kind of have that in the back of their mind?
Well, first of all, Costa Rica itself, the popularity has continued to grow and grow, and many of the renowned international travel publications are putting Costa Rica in the top 1, 2, 3 destinations for North America. And now in this part of the country, we have world-class surfing, golf courses, tennis, horseback riding, marinas, and with that access to recreation and amenities, Costa Rica's really a no-brainer for North Americans coming on vacation.
Excellent, excellent. So so Torque Investments, we're going to be buying and holding these properties. So appreciation is going to be a very important factor when we get ready to liquidate and pay out the investors at the end of this fund. So what can you tell us about the appreciation rates on these luxury villas?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball as to what's going to be happening in the world in 10 years from now, but I'll tell you this. When I first set foot in this country 30 years ago, almost nobody had ever heard of Costa Rica. And year after year, the country seems to be increasing in popularity. I completely lost my train of thought. Say that again.
Yeah, so we're going to be buying and holding these properties for about 5 to 7 years, and appreciation is going to be very important at that time. So what would you say should we expect the appreciation of these properties at that time? Will it be good? Has it been good in the past? Can you speak on that?
Well, I think I need to pause to think about how I'm going to answer this question.
Yeah.
Are you just running?
Yeah, but don't you worry, we'll call it
Yeah, we'll
back.
go back over it again. Yeah, because of course we can't give an exact answer that's you don't want to have
Well,
make people
I need to give an answer that is both optimistic and accurate. So
Correct.
I would like to say that with the increasing popularity of this country, I don't have a crystal ball as to what's going to be happening 10 years from now, But Costa Rica, if you look at similar destinations, people compare Costa Rica to Hawaii 40 years ago, Cabo San Lucas 25 years ago. Tamarindo is a small fishing and surfing village that's grown into such a popular luxury destination. Hacienda Pinilla next door is a 5,000 acre gated community with golf and surfing and biking, and you're living on a luxury ranch. So there's just so many options in Tamarindo. We've seen properties just in the last 5 years. I don't know. I have to think about how I'm gonna. This is a question that I need to select my.
Yeah.
How am I going to answer this?
Yeah, we got plenty of takes.
I think the angle is I mean, obviously it's increased access, direct flights, improved infrastructure, all of the amenities. I guess I just haven't. I need to just kind of talk through this in my whole head. In Tamarindo, homes that were in Tamarindo, we've seen record sales in Tamarindo in terms of luxury sales. 7 or 8 years ago, we had or let's say this, 10 years ago, we had a pricing ceiling that many luxury properties in Tamarindo all sold between 1.7, 1.8, 1.9 million. About 10 years ago, we broke through that pricing barrier. We started seeing properties sell for $2 million to $3 million. Within Tamarindo, arm's length transactions, luxury homes, still we're seeing $3 million luxury home sales. But what we're now seeing in the marketplace with the increase in popularity is people are now coming in and spending 5 million, 10 million, 15 million on new builds in luxury communities in town, with looking at luxury homes that were generally priced 2 million to 3 million, and now the next door neighbors are building homes that are 5 million, 10 million, 15 million. That would tell me that appreciation is going to be pretty good over the next few years.
Yes.
That's probably a long, rambling way to get
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
what I was
sometimes
trying
you
to
just have
say.
talk your way out of it. Yeah.
But if you're talking about the luxury market, if you're talking about appreciation, you need to understand the comps. For those of us that have a 20-year history of selling luxury properties in Tamarindo, we knew that for many years, nothing ever sold for more than 1.9 million. Then eventually we broke through that pricing window. We were seeing homes transacting 2 million to 3 million. Even in this most recent COVID real estate boom, even the best luxury properties still transacting around $3 million. What's really significant in the market now is the investment that's coming in with new construction builds, where people are now spending for their own custom homes 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, right in the middle of town, in the nicest gated communities in town that we're looking in. People are spending that sort of money on investments in their homes. That's going to tell me homes that we're looking at in the $1 million to $2 million range that are in communities with people spending 5, 10, 15. we're setting ourselves up for appreciation because we're in the best luxury communities where people are investing the most amount of money. It's a little bit like being the little guy in the best neighborhood.
Yes.
We're now seeing such large investments of people building individual custom homes that they're just going to carry everybody else up with them in the market. You know, there's always going to be market adjustments. Things are going to come down and go back up. But if you look at Costa Rica over the last 20 years, you know, we had a dip in '09, but you know, the last 12 years have been up, and things have been, you know, during the COVID real estate market, things have been extremely dynamic. We've hit levels that we've never seen before. We still have more demand. Demand is still outpacing product. Of course, there's going to be some degree of cooling off, but in this area of the country where it's not just vacation rental market, there's a huge demand with North American vacation renters, Costa Rican wealthy vacation renters, high-end properties. And what's unique about this particular area of the country is this area of the country has many international private schools, as many as 7 or 8 international private schools. So the demand on the real estate in these gated communities with amenities is even more so because there's so many families coming into this area who just want to live here full time. They're putting even more of a demand on the real estate market.